for skiing up the mountain. Lift ticket is cheap, unless you charge by the hour. Kind of pretty. There's Caleb. Gunnison Country in the wintertime. This is an area known as Maggie Gulch. There's Flat Top. Sun rising above Signal Peak. The snow has a lot of stories to tell this morning, like how the wind blew it into these ripples and the hoarfrost. I don't know if you can see that, but here's something interesting. There are no tracks leading up to this. Notice a little tuft of fur there. Looks like that might be a rabbit, just a guess. But I expected that color of fur to only be in the summertime, so a mystery. But here's the funny thing. So here's the fur and a hole. And then if you look over here, 6 feet away, there's a disturbance, and then a bouncing line of disturbances that goes for about 25 feet. And I've seen similar things before, but what I don't understand, well, let me rewind. Something flew in here. It did not walk to this spot where it left that fur. But usually when something lands, its wings beat against the snow and leave feather marks on the snow. But here I don't see any feather marks. So either it was tall and just jumped and didn't get its feathers on the ground, not sure. But then these drag marks, those aren't feet of the bird. That's something the bird is carrying. And it was lifting off kind of slowly along the contour of the hill because it was carrying a load. So it landed here, probably on top of its prey, which is why we don't see the bird footprints. It did leave a tuft of hair, and then it jumped up into the air and almost made it without touching the snow as it flew away. But it dragged its prey along with it. And this is fresh, which means I may have scared it off as I walked up the hill here, but I didn't see anything fly. Interesting. When I was walking up the road, there were all sorts of tracks, and they were mixed. Someone had walked through with either really small snowshoes or just boots. And then dogs had also been through. I saw snowshoe hare, and I don't know if you can make this out, but once you get off the road, you start seeing all the animal tracks. You see coyotes that are hunting, foxes that are hunting, lots of snowshoe hare tracks. I saw some little mouse tracks on top of the snow, and of course the bird tracks. Sometimes I see mountain lion tracks up here too, but I haven't today. I don't know if you can see these tracks or not. Little bitty mouse tracks going all the way over the hill. On a journey. That's a pretty good winter's journey for a little mouse. Now this is a real mystery. I don't know how many different kinds of animal tracks there are here. But right there, going over the little rise, that's snowshoe hare going away from us. But notice, these little tracks join the snowshoe hare tracks. Those are about the right size for a fox. If we follow those tracks down, it probably was a fox. That's a pounce spot. Foxes hear little mice and things under the snow, and then they jump in the air and come down with their forelegs right where they hear the movement. And they can stun a little mouse and then scoop it up for breakfast. Oh look, there are the mouse tracks. I don't know if you can see them on the video, but the mouse tracks go to the pounce spot. So there you go. The mouse went to the pounce spot, the fox ate the mouse. Or the mouse got away, but I don't see any tracks saying so. I think the fox won that bout. But something much larger came through as well. That's what these tracks are. I mean, they're kind of elk-sized. Not sure. I had to get close enough to see if I can make out a print, but that was something big. It could have been a coyote that was just kind of leaping from hole to hole to get through the deep snow. But maybe I can get closer and find a print. These are definitely not elk. You can see the hole at the back where they leapt forward, and as they leapt forward, they dragged their feet over the surface of the snow. And then they landed and splashed more snow. And then you can see where they leapt again. So it was something, looks like coyote sized, that was leaping through the deeper snow. But regretfully, I'm not able to see a good print. This is Maggie Gulch. It's my own private ski area. So I'm going up the south side today so that I can ski the north face. Today is skiing. Just a short lap. Climb a mountain, ski down it, get some exercise, enjoy some of this beautiful snow. Hey, I found where the elk have been hanging out. Elk droppings, tracks, and check this out. The whole herd's been scraping around for food down there. Welcome to my own private ski resort. Woohoo! So that's McIntosh, and this is the top of ridge in front above Maggie Gulch. BLM land, that's Flat Top, Fossil Ridge,